One of the biggest misconceptions about creativity is that you have to practice your art every day to be successful. As a professional creative, I'm here to tell you that this is just not true. I finished my last novel while working on it just one day a week. At the time, I had an emotionally exhausting full-time job that wore me out. So instead of writing daily, every Sunday I went to a coffee shop and worked from about 10 a.m. to about 2 p.m. My hyper-focus allowed me to write for 5 or 6 hours at a time without getting bored or tired. Being in a coffee shop reminded me that I needed to eat and take breaks, and starting at 10 a.m. was much easier for my circadian-challenged ADHD brain than trying to motivate before dawn. Another thing that is important about creative routines is that they can and should be flexible and realistic. Now that I have a child, I can't disappear for 6 hours. So I work on my long-term projects 2 to 3 days per week for maybe 1 or 2 hours at a time. Last month I worked in the mornings after my kid went to school, starting around 10 a.m. This month I've shifted my creative time to the evenings when the house is quiet and my only company is our family gerbils. Hopefully these stories make it clear that your creative style can be anything you want it to be, as long as it fits into your life. Creativity should be a release, not a stressor, which means your practice should be self-affirming, not anxiety-provoking. Ready to figure out your creative style? Get out a pen and paper and take the Creative Styles quiz that comes with this lesson. You can download it and print it out, or you can look at it on your screen and note your responses on a piece of paper, your phone, or whatever is convenient. The quiz will help you determine which creative era you're in. There are 3 possibilities. If you get mostly A's, you're in your Lucille Clifton era. Clifton was a civil rights era Black poet who was the official mother of 6 and the unofficial mother of a whole community, which meant that she only created in 5 or 10 minute spurts. Read her poems and you'll see that 5 minutes at a time can yield some absolutely stunning results. If you get mostly B's, you're in your Roxane Gay era. Roxane Gay is a fierce, fat, Black feminist writer whose work spans just about every genre you can imagine. She is vocal about the fact that she doesn't write daily, but instead creates intensely 1 or 2 days a week. For my neurodivergent brain, this sounds like paradise. If you get mostly C's, you're in your Toni Morrison era. Toni Morrison was arguably the greatest writer of our generation. In my opinion, she was the greatest of all time. She woke up every day before dawn to squeeze 1 or 2 hours of writing in before her family started their day. If you're into a focused daily practice, then Morrison's style is the one for you. If you're a mix of all 3 styles, or if the quiz results seem totally wrong to you, then don't worry. Just pick the style or styles that work best for you. Remember, this quiz is totally unscientific, and its goal isn't to diagnose you, but to help you practice self-awareness. The more you pay attention to what you want and need, the more rewarding your creative routine will be. In the next module, we'll discuss how to use what you learned from this quiz to carve out creative time in your super busy life.